Okay. Hello again, campers. This is Lois Lane, and I'm one of your upline. And I want to talk to you today about our cleanse, our 30-day cleanse. We're going to talk about another aspect of a healthy lifestyle. You've been learning a whole lot at camp this last week and a half. So excited about all of our teachers and those people who are sharing with us, our chiropractor, and our massage therapist, and all the wonderful people who have been sharing with us all these different modalities and ways that we can be healthier. Today, we want to share with you about reducing toxic load. This is our fourth rung in our healthy pyramid or healthy lifestyle. We've been talking about eating right, exercising, resting, and managing stress. And now we want to talk about reducing toxic load. And that might not sound like a really fun topic, but it's a very interesting topic. And it's something that you're going to want to learn more about to support your body in eliminating those things that really tax our bodies, really attack our cells. And we want to be more informed about it. So we're going to talk a little bit about this today. Tomorrow and the next day. So you'll have these videos will be just a little bit longer, but I think you're going to enjoy learning more about this aspect of our health. So let's talk a little bit about what toxic load is. Today we're going to define toxins as any substance that causes harm to the body. And toxic load refers to that state that we get in when we are really taking in too many of these things and we're not doing anything to eliminate or to curtail some of these toxins that we are taking in. And the accumulation of these, after a while, they really start affecting our body. They place a burden on our systems and our organs. And we want to be aware of that, and we want to take a proactive approach to that. So toxins come from many sources, and most of you know this already. The world's saturated with toxins. We can't avoid them completely, can we? When we walk out of our door, we're going to be hit with pollution. We may be hit with pathogens, and there's always this oxidation going on within our cells. So pollutions, I think you know probably pretty much what pollutions are. There's, common examples would be chemicals coming from ingredients in processed foods, artificial sweeteners, flavor enhancers, the automobile exhaust, and we can't get away from that one, can we? Cigarette smoke, solvents, plastics, pesticides, xenoestrogens. Those are those estrogens that mimic our hormones, and they block our receptor sites so that our bodies aren't producing the hormones that we really need, so we get out of balance in our hormones. You see that a lot. Harsh cleaning products. So there are a lot of pollutants, but those are some really common things. Pathogens, those are those microbial agents like bacteria, fungi, viruses. Those are things that invade our bodies. They cause infection, they cause disease. Sometimes we can't avoid those either. Oxidation, that refers to the damage that is caused by unstable molecules. You'll know them as free radicals. I'm sure you've heard of those. They can cause damage on a cellular level, particularly to cell DNA. So we really want to learn how to eliminate these things, not to have this toxic overload in our bodies. So we have these exposure pathways to these pollutants, these pathogens, this oxidation. And three main pathways would be our lungs, our GI tract, and our skin. So, and they are also valuable in eliminating these pathogens and these pollutants. So we know that we can inhale toxins in the air we breathe. We can ingest them through our food. We can absorb them transdermally with the things that we apply topically to our skin, anything that our skin comes in contact with. And each of these avenues has a defense mechanism to minimize that toxic exposure. So, for example, our lungs, they're very delicate tissues. They can be affected by germs, smoke exposure, dust, other harmful things that we breathe in. But to protect this susceptible tissue, our nose, mouth, throat, they're all lined with a thick mucous membrane that traps foreign particles. So that's our own defense mechanism that we have. We have special immune cells that are also present with the lung tissue, and they destroy anything that might get past the mucous membranes. So that's how we fight exposure. Now, although we face a growing number of toxic pressures along these pathways, our bodies, they are well equipped to fight these things, to manage a certain amount of this. We can't manage all of it through our natural defenses. That's why we have to kind of help them out so that we don't get this toxic load or toxic overload. Healthy, unhealthy lifestyle choices, environmental threats beyond our control can overwhelm our natural defenses. They can lead to compromised health. So what can we do to enhance this, to enhance our body's natural abilities to handle this when we are actually facing toxic overload? So the first thing we can do is we can avoid exposure. Now, as I said before, we can't avoid exposure to everything, but there are things that we can avoid exposure to, or we can help our bodies, like washing our hands during flu outbreaks, staying indoors on high pollution days. I know some people in certain cities face more of that kind of thing. So I know that there are cities where they tell you when it's high exposure days and high pollutant days. So staying more indoors during times like that. But the best thing we can do is managing the place that we spend a lot of time, and that's our home. We want to manage our home environment. And one of those ways is to just diffuse essential oils. So you're in the right camp because, of course, we're talking a lot about essential oils. So you can manage your home environment with just the essential oils. When you diffuse them at home or even in your work area, you're taking a proactive measure to help neutralize airborne toxic influencers that do enter through our lungs. So definitely be diffusing your essential oils to help avoid that exposure. They're going to clear the air of unwanted pathogens, of those toxic pathogens, those toxic xenoestrogens, petrochemicals, those kinds of things. The chemicals, if you're at work, you know that people are not going to be as careful cleaning in a work environment as you are careful in your home to not use those chemicals and those things that threaten our lungs, that threaten our cells. So having a diffuser at work, having a diffuser at home, diffusing whatever your choice is. The citrus oils are really, really good. You know how good On Guard is since you've been through camp. Breathe will help with clearing those nasal passages, and the respiratory helps it tremendously. So this is one of our measures that we can take proactive care of ourselves. All right. Cleaning products. So I was just talking about being exposed to chemicals and the xenoestrogens. Well, if you take a proactive approach in eliminating those kinds of things from your home, the things that even skincare, with all those chemicals, you're putting it onto your skin, one of the major pathways. You want to avoid that. All of our On Guard products are amazing for eliminating chemicals in our home, actually giving us something good to clean our homes with. The On Guard foaming hand wash, washing our hands during these times, as we said, having your children wash their hands with On Guard cleanser for the hands is one of the ways that you're going to help them eliminate taking in more pathogens than their body can actually handle. And then, of course, shampoo can be one of the worst things that you can put on your skin because of the different chemicals that are in the shampoo that are very compromising to our health. Not to mention the eyes and other things. So really using clean products in your home is going to be one of those ways to reduce toxic load. So we want to support our defensive functions also. When avoiding toxic influencers in your home, choose those things for your home that are going to help. Supporting your natural defensive functions by using our foundational support, which is our Lifelong Vitality. Now, you've heard a lot about Lifelong Vitality, so I'm not going to go into a lot, but you know that they are packed with essential nutrients, including our vitamins, our minerals, our whole food extracts. And this is going to just be supporting your body. The antioxidants that are going to help with that onslaught of the oxidation, those free radicals, your fatty acids, even the essential oils that are in there for optimal function of your body's defensive structures. If you're not currently using the Lifelong Vitality, then we would love for you to talk to the person who invited you to camp or signed you up and help you to get onto our Lifelong Vitality program. But for today, we're going to assume that you are already doing that and that it's part of your healthy lifestyle. It's the foundation of eating right, but it's also giving you those antioxidants, as I said, to fight free radicals and just to give yourself another layer of defense. All right, so a third way we can avoid toxic exposure is to support the elimination pathways. Now, our primary pathways, as you see here, are our liver, our kidneys, and our colon. So your liver is the unsung hero of your organs. It's one of the important ways that we filter out these pathogens and these chemicals, these synthetics, all those things. It's an eliminator of toxic substances. When toxins enter your liver, they're broken down, okay? So they're broken down. They can be eliminated then through your kidneys, your urinary tract, your colon. So your liver, kidneys, and colon are your primary toxin elimination pathways. Now they can be eliminated through secondary pathways, our skin and our lungs, and we want to support all of those things. So we're going to talk about supporting all of these healthy functions through using doTERRA products. So with that basic description and knowing that there is a way to support your body, support the elimination processes to reduce your toxic load, be very proactive about this. We're going to start talking about cleaning house. And when we talk about cleaning house right now, we're talking about cleaning the inside of our bodies and the outside of our bodies. We're going to talk about spring cleaning our bodies through a cleanse. And so this is super important. We know how important it is to do a spring clean in the house when things have gotten really dusty, dirty, accumulating in our house. We feel better if we can get rid of all that and we can clean it up and feel light and free. And we want to do that through a cleanse. And so tomorrow we are going to learn even more about this. And we thank you for being part of camp again. And we hope to see you back again tomorrow.